Why are some British TV stars absolutely terrified of the former Suits actress Meghan Markle? Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the heart of London. That is the story breaking out of London today. But first, before we break into that story, can I thank you all for the brand new subscribers, the comments, I truly do read them all, and of course your support, and particularly people in Australia, Canada, New Zealand and the United States. Not forgetting, of course, the dedicated royal fans here in the United Kingdom. I truly thank you for watching. Now don't forget to subscribe, like and share. And more importantly, get involved. This is your channel. I'm bringing you exclusive royal news so that you can share it with all your friends, family and of course fellow royalists. Now back to the story. Now Meghan Markle, are British TV stars really that frightened of her? Well, that seems to be the case, so let me explain the background to this particular story. As you will recall, Meghan and Harry gave that infamous interview to Oprah Winfrey a few months back now, and that had repercussions not just here in the United Kingdom but around the world too. But more importantly, I think what's really interesting about this story is how Meghan and Harry were able to control a national TV broadcaster here in the United Kingdom. Let me explain. Now, behind the scenes of Good Morning Britain, the main TV breakfast show here in the United Kingdom, simply because the star presenter of that show disagreed with the narrative of that particular interview, all sorts of things really kicked off. Now, this is where it gets particularly interesting because allegedly the star presenter was asked to leave the programme. Or, well, they agreed, shall we say. He refused to apologise on camera, rightly so, but they said without him apologising, they simply couldn't move forward. Now you have to realise that this is a very big story for that particular channel because not only is it funded by advertising, but right at that pivotal moment, the channel itself, the programme, was doing incredibly well in the ratings, lots of advertisers. But because Meghan and Harry's TV interview was also bought by that channel, they felt they had no option but to support Meghan and Harry. And here's the twist. It appears that Harry and Meghan put in a call to the head of ITV, Caroline McCall. And because, of course, she likes to run, shall we say, something of a woke channel, she decided that, well, having spoken to them, that there was only one way back for this particular presenter. Now again, he refused to apologise on air, and rightly so, so he was removed. But now the story really does evolve simply because there is no star presenter on ITV that will not follow that particular narrative. And that narrative is to support Harry and Meghan. Despite whatever you may personally think, you have to stick with the middle line narrative. You cannot really condemn, you cannot have an opinion. And this isn't the only presenter that happened to. Now, a few days after that particular bombshell interview with Harry and Meghan, I was approached by the same channel to appear on one of their mid-morning shows. And as they always do with these TV channels, they ask you to send a few thoughts across. Basically self-produce yourself. You answer your own questions. It's as simple as that. There's no production. You tell them what they're going to ask you and then they decide if they like it. But what they didn't like was that I kind of agreed with their star presenter and basically said there were lots of flaws in the interview, which have now, of course, been proven to be true. There's lots of things that don't really tally up in the Harry and Meghan Oprah interview, but that's not what ITV wanted to hear. But now another twist, simply because all the star presenters on that breakfast show and across the network really do have to agree with this mantra about what Harry and Meghan want. Simply because if you don't, they could receive a phone call. And consequently, if Harry and Meghan called again, then it simply could be curtains for your TV career on a major network. It's strange to think that they have such power right now to be able to do that. But what really is interesting for that particular channel is the money is going down, the ratings have plummeted, and the advertising is really, really way down. So they're going to have to rethink their narrative if they wish to move forward. Now, for these stars that are, well, part of that network, they can only wait and see if that particular unknown ban will be lifted. But for now, it looks like Harry and Meghan have a lot of power on just who you see on British TV screens. Neil Sean in the heart of London.